Thanks for those details. Now, moving on, electric vehicle financing company Vidyut has raised $10 million in a mix of equity and debt. The funding round was led by 314 Capital and saw participation from Sison Capital, Zephyr Peacock and Ulterior Capital. Founded in 2021, Vidyut mainly caters to electric three-wheeler vehicle fleet owners by providing them with financing and ownership plans that reduce the risk of owning the battery, which is the most crucial part of an EV. Joining us now to discuss their plans to scale the business is Gaurav Srivastava, the co-founder of Vidyut. Gaurav, thank you so much for joining us on Startup Street today. You know, like I just said, you're making commercial EV ownership simple, affordable and risk-free. So talk to us about what's on offer and how are you helping improve the adoption of electric vehicles in the country?
Thank you for having me. So as you said, in terms of simple, affordable and risk-free, one of the core products, which is the financing product that we offer, is what takes the stress of battery ownership away from the customer. So from a financing standpoint, we charge for the battery on a pay-per-use model, as you pay as you go. So pay-per-kilometer model. So it changes the capex of the battery upfront into an OPEX and makes an EV usage cheaper than a petrol or a ICE vehicle from day zero. That's what it does. And the second thing is we also offer battery resale and battery exchange offers so that the customer or the end customer, auto driver, doesn't really have to worry about the lifetime of the battery. Post the warranty period, the OEM, we exchange the battery for free and the person can keep on driving the vehicle as is. So that's the core product that we have right now. It's the first of its kind product in India in terms of converting this CAPEX to OPEX. And as with this fundraise, we are further launching new product lines, moving into the overall EV ownership journey. We were working into simplifying the insurance, the servicing, as well as the resale experience of the buyers.
Right. So a couple of new things that you're going to launch there with the funds that you've raised. But you've raised the $10 million and it was a mix of equity and debt. Can you tell us how much equity it was and how much was debt?
Sorry, but right now we're not kind of disclosing that. You were right in pointing out the investors in terms of 314, Zephyr, Sison,
right.
And Ulterior is the venture partner.
You know, also in the current environment, we've seen a slight dip in the adoption of EVs. So is this a big challenge for you? And which of your offerings are you seeing the most growth and traction for at this point?
So the most growth and traction, I think one of the two biggest reasons that we have seen in according to the dip in adoption, one of them is EVs like same performance being higher in capex than a petrol vehicle. So you would always be a 30-40% more at a higher capex number. And that's what we are solving as through our product, which has seen a lot of traction, where the EMI or the fixed part of the EMI actually becomes cheaper than a petrol vehicle. And the battery then goes on a per kilometer model, which is cheaper than per kilometer of petrol that is out there. So that's one of the key problems that a product aims to solve itself. And that's where we are seeing the maximum growth. The other part on the adoption is, I think, on the after-sales network as the vehicles develop, right? You need an after-sales network and a healthy resale market for the entire ecosystem to kind of work. And that's where we are foraying into now, so that the entire ownership journey becomes kind of simple and affordable.
Right. If you could quickly tell us, what have the revenues been? You launched in 2021. So what are you clocking right now? And what's the target for this year? What's profitability looking like?
So, I mean, see, we are still C2 Series A, so the revenues are not really something to speak of. What I can tell you is, in terms of our vehicles financed and the growth, we have done 3x of what we did last financial year. And for the next financial year, we are again looking for a 3x growth on that in terms of the number of vehicles financed and the revenues as well.
All right. And if you could quickly tell us, you're looking to expand your presence into 40 Indian cities. What's your current presence and which cities are you looking to expand into? Are you on track to achieve this target?
Yeah, so we're currently present in around 22 odd cities. The major metro markets of Delhi NCR, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, etc. We are already there. What we are seeing is that the market is moving towards more of the tier 1 and the satellite towns around the metro cities. So we are also expanding there along with the OEMs. And that's where we see a bulk of the growth coming in terms of 40 total cities, and our headcount also growing in that proportion.
All right, Gaurav, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. We're completely out of time, but we wish you all the best going forward on this journey.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for having me.
Well,
you.
with that, it's time for us to head into a short break. But coming up, clean tech-focused NBFC MetaFin raises $5 million. We put its founder and CEO on the hot seat to know about the company's offerings, fund deployment plans, and more. Stay tuned.